How much does it cost to start selling on Amazon? In this video, I will go over the exact supplies that I have bought to scale my business from $0 to now 6 figures. Stay tuned.
Tell me, how does it feel living that good life? Never ever really had to think.
What's going on, fam? Justin Hauser here, and welcome to my channel, where my purpose is to help others unleash their fullest potential through financial education, investing, and entrepreneurship. If you like to make that money, keep that money, invest that money, and spend that money, let's go down and help that YouTube algorithm below and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification button so you will not miss any of my future videos. Also, feel free to check out the description below for show notes, links to recommended products, and anything I might have forgot on this video. So let's get straight into the video right now. How much does it cost to start selling on Amazon, and what supplies do I need? Let's go.
All right, this is by far one of the most common questions that I receive in regards to my Amazon FBA business for these past 2 years. So I thought that I should just finally make a video about it and describe to you exactly what I am using to run my business, and also what I highly recommend. If you stay to the end, I will show you that I am not a newbie Amazon supply and software that I wish that I would have known about when I first started selling Amazon. Number one, boxes. Believe it or not, you need boxes, and a lot of them. When I first started, I would drive from store to find boxes to use. I did this to keep cost at a minimum, which you can most certainly do this if you're tight strapped in cash. However, if you value time and gas in your car, just buy them. Personally, I buy boxes from Home Depot, but you can also go to Lowe's for similar prices, as they will also price match. I just found out that I like Home Depot's boxes better. There are 3 different sizes that you're going to need: small, medium, and large. Side note, please do not get the heavy duty boxes, as they are unnecessary. I have sent hundreds of shipments out and never had an issue. Alright, and if you look at the website right here on Home Depot, you can see what the boxes look like for medium, large, and small here. And you can also see what the difference is between these regular boxes and heavy duty boxes. The only difference that you're going to see besides the price is this big orange label on the size that says heavy duty. You can see down here for the small, you can see it for the medium, you can also see it for the large right here. Also, keep in mind that if you are not buying boxes and getting them for free, Amazon policy states that you cannot get boxes over 25 inches on any side, and it cannot weigh over 50 pounds. If you just buy it from Home Depot, you won't have to worry about the size. Just keep it under 50 pounds. Number 2, tape and tape dispenser. This is the number 1 supply needed in addition to the boxes. I recommend you get the heavy duty shipping tape. I made a mistake when I first started shipping boxes in getting the cheap tape just to save a buck or two.
Do not cheap out on this.
We are sending in hundreds or even thousands of dollars worth of items. Why would you cheap out to save 10 to 20 cents on something that will keep all of your items safe? Also, when you apply this tape, when you have it on the boxes, actually press against the tape either with your fingernails, or you can just use the palm of your hands and go around the tape. And what this does is that it actually ensures that you have a good seal or a good hold. Sometimes the boxes, when you send into Amazon, can take upwards of 3 weeks to process, especially in Q4. Number 3, Scotty Pillars. Scotty Pillars will save you so much time and save your fingernails from bleeding as well. When I first started, I would simply use my fingernails, and boy did I regret it. Get a combo pack that comes with a plastic and the razor sharp one, which also doubles as a box cutter. Number 4, Googan Rags. This is another item that I cheaped out on. And yes, if you can kind of get with the flow, I cheaped out on a lot when I first started my business. But hey, this will go in conjunction with your Scotty Peeler. This will help get the sticker off easily from the items that you plan on selling. A big tip on this is use a tiny amount of this, especially on books. Number 5, printer and printer paper. You will not only need to print your item labels, but also your shipping labels. I think that I researched at least 3 to 4 hours on what the best printer is, and out of the previous 2 years of experience and usage and research, this is what I found out was the best for not only the price, but specifically for an Amazon business and for personal use. Brother HL L2300D monochrome laser printer with duplex printing. This is amazing. I've used this for 2 years now, never had any issues with it at all. I highly recommend you buying this printer. And the second printer that I highly recommend, this is not needed, but again, highly recommended, is the Dymo label printer. This is the 450 turbo direct thermal label printer version. And as you can see right here, this comes in handy when you're trying to print off something that is less than 30 items or something that is over 30 items. So if you're printing 35 to 40, 45 items and you don't want to have to waste a whole 30 pack of sheet, which we'll get into here in just a second, you can print it off of here. And the quick intermission, guys, if you love this video so far and you're getting some valuable information, if you could go down and click that like button, and also comment down below on if you guys are using another printer that maybe you recommend as well. I would love to interact with you. Number 6, labels. You will run through a ton of labels. Sometimes you can use the manufacturer's barcode and not have to label it, but other times Amazon will make you label it. In my experience, Amazon usually requires me to label about 30 to 60% of the products that I send in. You need to get 3 different types of labels. You need to get Avery labels, UPS labels, and Dymo labels if you decided to go ahead and make that Dymo printer purchase. First type of label you need to get is the Avery label. These are basically just address labels, which is used to identify the Amazon products that you're going to send in. The one that you do need to get is the Avery address labels with SureFeed for laser printers, the 1 by 2 5/8. The 5160 is what you're looking for here. I got the 3000 labels because I do think this is the best deal, and this is specifically for the Brother printer. Please go and run your compatibility test if you decide to get another printer if this works. But if you do get the Brother that I recommended in the previous bullet point, these will fit in perfectly. And as you can see right over here, they're just little bitty labels that come in 30 labels per sheet. And you can stick it in the Brother printer, face side down, print it off, and you got 30 labels immediately. All right, and the next kind of label you're gonna need to get is the UPS label. And they come in a pack of 50. You can actually get these for free. You just gotta go down to the UPS site, create an account, log in, go to shipping labels, and you can actually find it down there. You can order 50 per 24 hours. And these are gonna go on the top of your boxes once you are ready to send them in to Amazon if you decide to go with the UPS shipping. Which again, in the next video, I will go over exactly how to send a product in via Amazon Seller Central. All right, and the last label that you will need to get if you did decide to go ahead and purchase that Dymo 450 turbo printer that I recommended is the labels for it. And this is what I got. As you can see down here, it is 12 rolls or 4,200 labels. Again, this is what I bought. Number 7, poly bags. So when I first started Amazon, I did not know the requirements of poly bags. So I had to learn this the hard way, and where I got a nasty email from Amazon saying they charged me 50 cents per item for a prep fee for the items that I did not poly bag. I sent in over 50 items that needed to be poly bagged that order. So that came out to be $25 lost because I did not know this policy. Yes, I had to pay $25, but please understand this was a warning and quote unquote a friendly reminder that I need to read their shipping policies in full or they will start refusing delivery, send the items back to me, and even shut down my Seller Central account. And as you can see, we are on this page right now. These are the ones that I've been ordering now for the past couple years. And what I do recommend is the Combo 400 right here. And the reason that I recommend this is that it comes in a whole bunch of different sizes. Depending on what you ship in is depending on what size poly bag you're going to use. The big thing you do need to make sure on these poly bags is I do have a suffocation warning on it right here, as you can see. If the suffocation warning is not on the bag, Amazon will refuse it and you will get that 50 cent per item fee and also that quote unquote friendly reminder to read their shipping policies or you're not going to be a seller with them anymore. Take note also is that I have heard quite a few times to where sellers have been sued by personnel or other businesses who purchased poly bags from them who did not have a suffocation warning sticker on them. do not run the risk of being sued by trying to save a few dollars on the poly bags, and get a good quality poly bag that has that suffocation warning. And please note that everything that I am mentioning inside this video and what I recommend, the referral link is going to be down in the description box below. And number 8, bubble wrap and craft paper. Bubble wrap comes in handy, especially when you're sending in electronics. Craft paper. This was a huge game changer for me. Think, would you want to have hundreds or even thousands of dollars of items inside a box being shipped by people who throw them around? We have all seen the YouTube videos of the mail carriers and what they do sometimes, right? Hey, you know what? I'm actually going to stop this right now, pull up a video right now, and I'm going to prove what happens to the boxes. The one that I recommend is right here, as you can see. This is actually 900 feet of paper. Yes, the price is kind of high. Usually I wait till it gets around $30 and then I'll buy one. This is going to last you a long time. Number 9, shipping scale. So again, this is a necessity when you are prepping your shipment. Amazon gives their sellers like you and I a major discount of shipping if we buy it through their Seller Central website. They used to use both UPS and FedEx, but as of recently, FedEx and Amazon just had a divorce, so UPS is the sole supplier of shipping now. You can buy your own shipping, but I do not recommend, as if you do partner with an Amazon partner carrier, which is UPS, you'll get those heavy discounts. So this is a scale that I've used for the previous 2 years, the Accutech Ship Pro. This can actually weigh up to 110 pounds worth of material. This is also battery powered here as well, or you can also plug it up to the wall. I've always just put batteries in it. I think I've changed out the batteries maybe one time in 2 years, and this is extremely accurate as well. Please ensure though is that when you're weighing your items, set it on a firm foundation such as concrete. Do not set it on carpet or a chair, etc. Get that firm, solid foundation down there, because if you do ship something, let's say that it weighed in at 15 pounds, and you drop it off at UPS and you do have a difference, they will make you pay. They do have a buffer zone. I'm not too sure exactly what it is. Using this scale, I've never been more than 0.3 pounds off of any shipment. I've never had to pay extra for it. All right, so there are the 9 items that I recommend that you need to have in order to start your business today.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
However, since you stuck around, first off, I want to say thank you. Thank you for sticking around to this part. Man, am I excited. This right here is the secret extras that you will need so you will not be considered a newbie in Amazon. This will help you catapult your business to a whole nother level from the beginning. First secret extra, the heat gun. All right, this is the heat gun that I have used for the past 1.5 years now, the Wagner Spray Tech Wagner 0503008 HT1000. Yes, there are different type of heat guns out there, some cheaper, some more expensive. This is the one that I've personally used and I love it. All right, the number one most time consuming thing about this business is not product research, is not going to stores, is not scanning, is not packing. It is taking off these stupid stickers. Okay, peeling those bad boys off from retail stores. I cannot tell you how long I have spent on packages from certain stores who love to have the hardest price stickers ever to get off. Why not just have an easy peel off sticker versus the ones that are seriously like super gorilla glued with space-like strength, and then as a circle and squares and pentagon shapes all in the middle and the inside of the sticker and outside so you can't simply pull it off. Okay, enough complaining. But the heat gun solves this. I put this bad boy on the high setting, and within 5 seconds all labels just slide off. The second secret extra that you need is a USB hub. So this is the 4-port USB 3.0 hub that I use. What is a USB hub? It simply instantly adds these 4 USB 3.0 ports to any compatible device. Yes, I am a computer nerd, so as you can expect, I do have a lot of devices, but this is also for personal and business use that needs connections. And honestly, I was just tired of disconnecting and reconnecting and disconnecting and reconnecting all these different devices that I need, so this solves the problem. I actually have 3 of these, and I love it. And the third secret extra is a USB scanner. So this is the USB scanner that I use right here, is the Scotty USB automatic barcode scanner, scanning reader, wired, handheld, hand-free, etc. Read the rest. Man, I wish that I knew about this the first couple months when I started. If you don't have one of these scanners, you're gonna have to manually input the UPC of every single item that you have to send into Amazon. Every single one. If you're sending in a shipment with 86 items, different items, you're going to have to enter the UPC in for every single one. Vice just scan it. Why do you think all these big retail stores, even convenience stores, gas stations, they all have these scanners? All you got to do is simply point it to the UPC code, boom, scans it. That's it. Amazing item that you can purchase that is going to save you a ton of time. So the fourth secret extra that you need to help your Amazon business grow extremely fast is a cell phone power bank. So this is the portable cell phone power bank charger that I've used for the previous 2 years. And I'll tell you one thing, the most annoying or the biggest buzzkill that you can get is when you're at a store and hitting profitable item after profitable item, just one after the next, and then all of a sudden, boom, your phone dies. I cannot tell you how many times that I have went out of charge and been on a roll and then this happened. Hence why I started looking. This had the best reviews. A ton of resellers use this exact same one. It comes highly recommended. Lasts forever. You can get several charges out of this from your Bluetooth scanner, from your cell phone, etc. The Anchor phone bank has been a lifesaver for my business. All right, and the last secret extra, but by far the best purchase I have ever made, hands down, for my Amazon business, is a Bluetooth wireless barcode scanner. So this right here is the Opticon Bluetooth wireless barcode laser scanner OPN 2006. I actually use an OPN 2002, which you can find on eBay used for about $99 to $120 depending on when you try to buy it. But this right here works just as good. This is actually brand new from Amazon, the OPN 2006. And this is by no means necessary, but I'm telling you, it is insanely helpful. So what is this? It's just a Bluetooth scanner that actually sync with your phone. This works for both iPhone and Android users. I personally have an iPhone and have never had an issue. So you're going to use this when you're out in a store scanning items. Instead of using your Seller Central app's camera and then waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for it to focus sometimes and then scan the item, this scanner will be an automatic scanner. I use this when I go out and source almost every single time, especially when I do books. Just like I mentioned before in a previous video of mine, I started with books when I started selling on Amazon. What I would do is that I would go out on the weekends and start to scan books. And I'm not talking about 1 or 2 or 10 or 20 books. I would scan thousands of books every single weekend, going from thrift shop to library sale to bookstores to yard sales, etc. Any place that's selling books, I would go to. If I did not have this scanner, I could not have produced nearly 5% of these scans that I did with the Bluetooth scanner. This by far has saved me so much time while scanning products. So how would I actually scan? I would actually use 3M tape, put on the back of the scanner, and then attach that to the back case of my phone. Then I would sync up the phone, and all you would have to do is press a button and just hold down the button, go to the barcode, and scan, and scan, and scan, and scan. Just make sure you have a good app up. What I would use when I did books was an app called Scout IQ. link below as well. This is by far the best book scanning app that you can get. What's really cool is that you can also order their database version, which you can actually scan the entire database of Amazon. So instead of when you scan something, it's got to use a sell signal to find the product on Amazon to then come back with a price. This actually will have that whole database of Amazon already downloaded on your phone, so it's an instant comeback. And what's also cool about the Scout IQ app as well, link down below for also a review, is that it will actually tell you when you set up your parameters if this is going to be a buy or not. So no more scanning the book, bringing up Keepa, looking at the sales rank and the history. Is this good? Is it not? Is the price good? Sellers, etc. You can set up your parameters, scan. It's green to take it, red not to. So you would literally scan. It's going to trigger buy or dud options. I could personally scan about 60 or so books per minute with the combination of both the scanner and the app. So that's all the products that I would recommend for any newbie or anyone trying to either start or even restart their Amazon FBA business. You can find all the links to the products mentioned in this video below in the description. I hope you have found this video helpful. And if you did, can you hit that like button, subscribe, and then comment below? Time for the question of the day. Do you have any other recommendations for supplies that you currently use in your business? Please answer below in the comments and let me know what you thought about the video, as well as I would love to connect with you. Be on the lookout for more videos on how to source and find products coming up. Thank you for being part of the community, and I'll see you on the next video. Craft paper. Boardwalk. We're going through the boardwalk. Boardwalk. Craft paper boardwalk.